Hello everyone, welcome back to the weekly Forex analysis. Let's get going and start off with the DXY. And last week we were expecting two scenarios for DXY. My bias was to the downside and I was expecting here a consolidation to occur. So we had two options here. Either the price will drop to this liquidity level and then push back up to create a complex consolidation here, as you can see, or the second scenario was that the price will only create this pullback and then it will drop to break out this low again. So as you can see, the price ranged in the past weeks. So the same two scenarios are also valid for the current week. So like I was saying in the previous video, wait for the price to reach this liquidity level, and if you get a reaction here, then there is a possibility that the price will push back up towards this fair value gap level and possibly creating a deeper correction. Or like I was saying, if we reach this level here and we don't get any reaction towards the upside, then the price will drop to create a new lower low. For Euro USD, last week we were expecting the price here to make a consolidation and then drop towards this core zone here. So as you can see, the price respected our analysis. It moved almost 80 pips to the downside. So in the coming week here, we have to wait for this consolidation here to develop and see if we get a reaction towards the downside. If not, then the price could continue its way up. So very important here to watch the price action. I'm expecting in the coming week a move towards the upside, corrective or not. But if it is corrective and we get a bearish reaction, then most likely the price will drop one more time and create a new lower low. Pound USD, similar. Our analysis was spot on. We got the chalk here and I was expecting last week a consolidation and then another drop towards this level. As you can see, the price respected our forecast. So it moved down more than 100 pips. And now in the coming week, wait here for a consolidation. Don't trade it if you don't get a consolidation and then a reaction towards the downside, because it could be quite risky. As I said, for Euro USD, this could drop here to create a new lower low, or it could become a bit of a messy pattern, having the potential to take out this top. So two options ahead. Very important to watch the price action, and if you get a reaction after a corrective move, a reaction towards the downside followed by a small consolidation, then this will most likely take out this low and create a new lower low. Here we have some liquidity left at this level and also below, so if the price decides to pull back deeper, then we can see these levels hit in the near future. So keep an eye out on these two possibilities. Like I was saying, wait for a correction in the coming week and then we'll see if we get a reaction towards the downside or if the price will continue towards the upside. Dollar yen, as you can see by the arrows on the screen, I was saying that if the price breaks this level here and then creates a pullback, then most likely the price will continue towards the upside. And as you can see, we didn't get any consolidation. The price didn't break out through this level and instead it went down in a strong manner. As you can see, it moved very strong. So now we have to wait here for a pullback. This is essential to wait for it because this could be the indication on where the price it will go next. So we have to be careful. This week looks like a corrective week ahead. All the majors, because the DXY will correct, looks like they will create a consolidation. So instead of looking for a sell from this level, even if the price will drop from here, let's say, and create a new lower low, you don't have to be selling it from here because this is a strong impulse and every strong impulse needs to correct. Trust me, these small pullbacks aren't enough for this big impulse. Even if this will drop one more time, you could be caught in a bad trade here because the price could easily reverse and create this pullback that I'm talking about. Let's wait for the pullback because every impulse has to correct at some point, no matter the strength of the impulse. So better in this case to have a bit more patience and watch the price action develop so we can make an idea on what will happen next. So I advise you guys to stay away from USDN because this pattern will take a bit of time to develop. We can trade inside the correction, don't get me wrong, but first we need a few more candles here and then we'll see what happens next because this could be a bit messy. Okay, Australian dollar versus the US dollar, we were expecting more downside last week, but we didn't get any confirmation for that and we wanted to see a correction, as you can see by this arrow here, and I had the target this liquidity level here, as you can see by this arrow, and the price decided to go down without looking back. And now in the coming weeks, similar to the other pairs, wait for a deeper pullback because the impulse is strong towards the downside and we need this consolidation to occur, and if we get a bearish reaction, then we can look for our sell setups. If not, this could continue to become a bit deeper. It's not okay to trade corrections because they tend to get messy. Only if you're an experienced trader you can do that, but personally I would advise you guys to do it, so best to wait for the pattern to develop instead of jumping in, okay, because this could also continue towards the upside and create a deeper pullback towards this order block. There's plenty liquidity to collect around the way, so be careful because the price can make a pullback deeper than expected and you can be in trouble. New Zealand USD, similar, we are expecting the bearish momentum to continue, but we wanted to see a consolidation first towards the trend line. We didn't got it, the price pushed back down, so we expect in the coming week a consolidation. This move could be corrective, or it could be a strong pullback before giving us a reaction towards the downside, or continuing its momentum towards the upside in a bigger degree correction. Okay, USDCAD, last week we were expecting the price to continue to go up, but we wanted to see a pullback first. So as you can see, we didn't got the pullback, but the price respected the direction. And now, similar scenario to last week, wait for a consolidation. We are starting to get something here, a sideways move, but I would like to see something a bit deeper dropping here and then giving you a reaction towards the upside. So wait here for a pullback, and then let's look for our buy setups. USD Swiss franc, this was a nice move if you managed to get it. I was expecting the price to consolidate here and then drop to take out this previous low. And if you want to check out our previous analysis, head over in the link in the video description below. You will find it there and you can see how our analysis performed last week. So let's get back to USD Swiss franc. And like I was saying here, I was expecting a consolidation and then a drop. I was looking for a deeper pullback towards this level, but we also had a fair value gap level here which got almost completely filled, and then the price started to drop. So this was a textbook setup. I hope you guys managed to get it. We got more than 100 pips, 150 pips towards the downside. So next week let's wait for the price to give us a pullback, and then we can look for our sell setups again if we get a reaction towards the downside. Pound yen, for this one last week we were expecting a bigger degree correction. We didn't got that. The price dropped strongly, so now we have to wait here for the same scenario, wait for consolidation. Even if the price drops from here, don't panic, don't freak out. It's very important to wait for a pullback, and then you can take your chances for a trade if you get a reaction. If not, let the price do whatever it is doing. No need for you to get inside some stupid trades. And like I was saying, this week looks very corrective, so we have to maybe stay away from a lot of pairs in the coming days, but this is part of the game as well, and it's a very important part to have patience and play the waiting game as well, because if not, you won't have any chances of succeeding as a trader, because you'll get stuck into emotional trading. You'll start trading whatever you see, and 99% of the times you will be wrong. So no need for that. It's better to wait for the price action to create structures before entering any stupid trades. So we have here a level that we could reach, this one here, this resistance level. The price could go towards that zone. There's also an order block sitting here which the price can reach. So I would like to see something deeper here. I don't want to see a small consolidation and then drop, because this won't be enough in my opinion, because this trend here was strong. So we need something to retrace a bit more than it did in the past. These consolidations here are the best example. We need something deeper, because as you can see, the impulse was strong, so every strong impulse has to create a deeper pullback, a bigger degree correction. So let's wait for this bigger degree correction to occur. If we'll get any setups along the way and we can trade this correction here towards the upside, we will let you guys know. So in the meantime, you guys stay away from it. There's no need to trade it. Let's move on to gold. And for this one, we're expecting the price to drop to one of these two levels before giving us a bullish reaction, as you can see from the arrow on the screen. So the price went a bit lower than expected. It tested this order block here, and now it's starting to do something. I'm not convinced that this is the move that will go back up. Again, we have to wait for more structure here. As I said, this is an order block that we just hit. We got a small reaction, but in my opinion, this is not enough. Let the price break this area here, create a change of character, and then wait for your pullback. And only then, if we get a reaction towards the upside, we might take our chances to go with a trade. But other than that, let it do whatever it is doing, because this can become deeper. As you can see, every time the price broke the top here, it started to pull back and it made this deep corrections here. So this is the case right now. So we have to wait and see. Very important to wait for the change of character here, pull back, and then we can look for a setup if we get one. If not, then here the price could become very messy inside the zone, drop one more time, and whoever knows what's gonna do next. So it's best to take it step by step and be a bit patient here. No need to engage into any stupid trades. Silver, last week we had an amazing week. We're expecting the price to consolidate and then push back down one more time to create a new lower low. So as you can see, our analysis was spot on. The price moved 200 pips towards the downside. I hope you guys managed to take this trade. We had this consolidation, then this drop, and now the price price looks like it's making another consolidation, and if it continues like this, we most likely get another reaction towards the downside, take out this low and create a new lower low. If the structure will change, wait for the chalk to be created here, wait for a pullback, and then a bullish reaction towards the upside. Okay, so don't forget about this important level. The chalk is very important in our strategy. We have to wait here patiently. Right now we are in a local downtrend. As you can see, we are creating continuous lower lows, so best wait for the price to give you more indication if you want to buy it, which is a change of character, a pullback, and then look for your reactions. And other than that, if you see the price action ranging here, then most likely it's not a trade at the moment, because this could drop and this could be a short-term trade, because the trend on the bigger time frames is bullish, so we don't want to get stuck into any bad trade at the moment, so better to wait for this pattern to occur. Don't forget chalk, pullback, reaction, and then you can go with your trade. For US oil, last week we were expecting the price to give us here a consolidation and then push back down, and as you can see, the price moved 350 pips towards the downside. So in the coming week, we expect the bullish momentum to continue, wait for a pullback. I'm expecting a consolidation here, a small one, then another drop towards the downside. We have some liquidity left below at this order block and a bit below it. So wait for the price here to reach this level, and let's see if we get a reaction towards the upside or if the price will continue to go down and create new lower lows. For natural gas, last week we were expecting the price to create here a consolidation, as you can see from the arrows on the screen. This consolidation is needed right now because of this strong bearish wave. We have to correct here, we have to get a bigger pullback in case the price wants to drop again. Every small correction here is not enough, in my opinion. It's very risky to trade this kind of setups, these small flags after a big drop like this, because the price could easily reverse. This was a happy scenario, but these ones don't always happen. So here again we have to wait for a pullback. Use this trend line in your interest, wait for the price to reach the trend line, and if you see a reaction towards the downside, then most likely the price will continue. If we get a breakout from this trend line here, then the price has a good chance to push back up and create a complex consolidation. If not, let it go as low as it wants. No need to be stuck into any trades. So for now, let's wait and see what happens next. We don't have any setup neither towards the downside or the upside. Moving on to S&P. We were expecting last week the price to break the trend line, create a consolidation, and then push back down. So as you can see, our analysis went halfway there. We just need here a consolidation, and if we get a bearish reaction, then most likely the price will drop towards the second level here that I highlighted for a bigger degree correction. So like I was saying, wait here for the pullback to finish and look for a bearish reaction. If not, let the price go up. We don't have any buy setups at the moment, so no need to trade it. NASDAQ, last week we were expecting here the consolidation to continue towards this resistance level and then drop. Instead, the price dropped without hitting the resistance level. So right now, as things stand, we have to wait here for a consolidation again, and if we get a bearish reaction, then the price will drop, creating a new lower low. If somehow the trend will change, we have to wait for this level here to be taken out, create a chalk, pull back, and then look for your bullish reaction towards the 21k level. Bitcoin, last week we had an amazing outcome from last week's analysis, more than 1000 pips. The price went down as forecasted towards this level, as you can see, 450 pips here, and then it started to push back up as expected, 600 pips again, so total of 1050 pips only from Bitcoin. Now what I'm expecting here is the price to make a small consolidation and then continue its way up, breaking the $70,000 level. We are now at the 68k, so wait for this pullback and then wait for another move towards the upside. Ethereum, we're expecting the price to fill this liquidity level and giving us a bullish reaction towards the upside, but instead the price went a bit deeper than expected, hit this order block here, collecting more liquidity from below, and now we have to wait here and see if we'll get a move towards the upside. We don't have much here because, as you can see, this doesn't look that good. It's starting to curve towards the downside, and this means that it could drop one more time before pushing back up, or it could continue in a messy manner towards the upside without giving you any setup. So Ethereum, the feelings are mixed at the moment. We have to pay close attention to the price action. No trades in the coming week, but if something happens, we'll let you know. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed our analysis. Don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel. And if you have any other requests for any other instruments that you'd like us to cover, head over in the comment section below, leave us your pair, and we'll add them to our watch list. So I wish you guys a happy trading week ahead. Don't forget to trade with care, and see you all on the next one.